Lego fans, this week we are taking a look at the Battle of the Century. It's Lego set 76078. It's the Hulk versus the Red Hulk, because that's the best name in the world. Well, maybe the Totally Awesome Hulk would be the best name in the world. But anyway, it's a new Lego set. Let's open it up, let's build it, and let's see if it's worth all the hype. Well, here it is. It is the Hulk versus the Red Hulk. And if you are a fan of big figures in cars that don't fit them, and you like some smashing up action, then I think this set might be for you. 2 cars, 4 figures. Let's start with the figures. First off, here is the Incredible Hulk. So this is a different kind of maxi figure than one of the Hulks that we've seen before. Certainly a lighter green color. And the purple pants, I think, are more in line with what we've seen from the comic books. Biggest disadvantage with the maxi figures is their feet are always in the same position. You can't turn their heads, but you've got the arms that can move up and down. And yes, the figures can hold a minifigure in their hand if you want to do some true Hulk smashing. Here is She-Hulk. Yes, it is Bruce Banner's cousin, and this is, I believe, the first time we've seen her in Lego minifigure form. So this is a nice addition to our collection. Nice print job on the front. Too bad it does not extend on the back of the figure, because I think that the green legs with the white boots need to be extended on to the back. I believe we've seen this hairpiece before, but in this dark green, I think it looks great, and the color of the skin looks good as well. The one drawback that I have with the She-Hulk minifigure is she is quite a bit larger than the rest of the characters in the Marvel Universe, and it would have been nice to have seen that in Lego minifigure form. I don't know if there is a minifigure between minifigure and maxi figure, but if there is one that is between those two, She-Hulk should have been it. Let's take a look at the bad guys in this set, and we have the Red Hulk. Yes, this is General Thunderbolt Ross. Don't ask how his mustache disappears. You'll have to read the comics for that. And gosh, let's just leave it at the Red Hulk. Almost identical to the Hulk. Same body, same build. The face is different and the hair is different, but all of the positives and negatives of the figure remain. There is a slight difference on the back of this maxi figure, so one could say that these are really different, but the overall build is the same, so essentially you're getting 2 maxi figures in this set that are near identical. The final minifigure in this set is the Red She-Hulk. I know, great naming conventions. We're not going to reveal who the Red She-Hulk is, but if the Red Hulk is Thunderbolt Ross, then I bet you could probably guess who the Red She-Hulk is. Again, a nice design, a nice build on this figure. We've seen this hair before. In fact, we've even seen this face before. The big difference is the red skin. I can go with the dark red on this. Looks good. The black suit works as well, but again, I would say that if there was a figure that's in between minifigure and maxi figure size, both of these Hulks should be in that category. So those are the minifigures. The highlight of this set are the 2 cars that these characters drive. I'm not really sure, because do you call them cars when they have big wheels and the characters, the Hulks, don't fit inside of them and they need their counterparts to drive the car for them? Let's start with the Hoax Vehicle, this purple and green monstrosity. It's pretty cool with the Hulk riding on the back, but again, I can't help but think of Ratfink when I see sets like this. There are some cool pieces on it, like the radioactive canisters on the side and the flag. There are stickers all over the place that work really well. Overall, it is a green car, I guess. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of these kinds of cars when it comes to Lego because it just, number one, doesn't feel like a car, doesn't feel like a truck. It just feels like something that we slap together and put wheels on and we call it good. The same is true with the Red Hulk's vehicle. Now, this one is a little bit different. With this vehicle, there are places for the Red She-Hulk to drive and the Red Hulk to sit and ride. This is a 3-wheel device compared to the 4-wheel device of the Green Hulk's car. This one feels a little bit more wrecked, I guess I should say. It looks like it was put together from more salvaged parts than maybe the Green Hulk's vehicle was. I like the cockpit where Red She-Hulk sits. I like the little readout display. And I like these 3 stud shooters that adorn this vehicle. You've got 1 on one side and 2 on the other. 6 total studs that can be shot. That's kind of cool. I'm not really sure what the bulldozer scoop is for, except maybe the mud flap for this car. I guess I can dig that, but it's a little weird. Now, what makes these 2 vehicles interesting is the action feature on this, where you put the Hulks in their positions on the car, and then if you look closely, you will see that both the Green Hulk's vehicle and the Red Hulk's vehicle have these little rubber pieces on them. And what they do is, number one, serve as cushions for when these pieces collide, but also, with enough force, they cause the back part of the car to flip open, throwing the Hulks at each other or throwing them off their vehicles. This is kind of a cool feature, I guess, but essentially what Lego is asking you to do is to take your Lego vehicles and smash them together as hard as you can to get the action figures to fly off. Now, I don't know if you've been on the internet and looked around, but there are a lot of videos of Legos being smashed into walls, dropped off things, smashed into each other at slow motion. And you know what always happens in those videos? The pieces completely fall apart. The sets completely explode. Now, fortunately, in my limited play testing, where we were smashing these things head on with one another, there's enough cushion that prevents the sets from blowing apart. But if you miss and they're still going with enough force, you're going to be rebuilding these again and again and again. And that, to me, doesn't seem really exciting. But there you go. There's the set. Pluses for this set: A Red Hulk, a Red She-Hulk, and She-Hulk. Disadvantages to this set: everything else. I'm not a fan of this set. I mean, it's interesting that Lego is able to bring us 3 Marvel sets in a row that are tied into one another. It starts out, if you read the comic book for this set, it starts out with the Hulks fighting one another, and then it transitions into the Captain America jet set, and finally concludes with the very first set that we looked at in this Marvel series. And so there is a bit of a story that goes along with this, but I don't know. This story seems rather loose. Seems rather incoherent at times, I guess. But I guess if you're a kid and you just want to smash things together and you're into the Hulk, then this might be a set for you, but I'm giving this one a big thumbs down. It's set 76078. It is the Hulk versus the Red Hulk. It's a car smash-up thing. You get 4 minifigures and 2 vehicles. I don't know. Maybe you like this set. I certainly didn't. Use the comment section below and let me know what you think. You can also subscribe to this channel so you know when our next Lego video, or really all of our other videos, come out. And if you want to help us and support this channel so that we can bring you more Lego videos, then check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/majorspoilers. You'll get a bunch of other bonus content, and I think I may even make a wallpaper very soon for you to put on your desktop or your mobile device featuring the She-Hulk. How about that? You can follow me on Twitter at Major Spoilers. Be sure to check our website out at majorspoilers.com. And until next time, take care.